Hello, everybody. I had a little trouble there trying to get started there. Hey, Steve. I was starting to wonder where everybody was there. Hey, Michelle. I guess take a minute before the notifications go out. I'll be with y'all here in a second. Hey, I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was doing. How's everybody? Oh, I remember what I was going to do now. I was going to get over here where I can see the chat. I got my laptop over here today. I'm going to show y'all some stuff. I'll show y'all some stuff y'all hear me talking about, but you ain't never seen it. Hey, Dawn, Michelle, you was doing a YouTube live. And you know, when I went up, I scheduled my live about 9:45. And I noticed they didn't have, I noticed on my phone, they didn't have horizontal and vertical on there. Well, I know you have to change that, And it wasn't there, and I left out of it, went back into it. And it wasn't there again. And if you don't mind that, you'll have like one of them little straight up and down pictures. Like a short. So, I went back into it, and it seemed like everything was all right. But it telling me I need to turn the camera. Well, y'all, that's something that I needed to know about for Grandma. I mean, she's told me a couple of times. She's told me more than a couple that when she went in there to turn it to horizontal and vertical, she said it wasn't there. And it wasn't there on my phone a while ago now. I was shut that live down I had. And I went back to the same phone I was using, and it didn't show up again. So I never even got the video done. When I seen it wasn't showing that horizontal and vertical, well, I just went ahead and set it down and got my iPhone there. And it was on the iPhone. But I don't see how everybody makes it so good myself. Oh, you know, with the computers and phones and the tablets and all that. But yeah, well, I see that there, Tower Time. And, you know, that I know about the auto rotate, but that setting's been being on there about horizontal or vertical. Maybe time to hire a cameraman. Yeah, I tell y'all what, I got some stuff I'm gonna show y'all here. I got my laptop over here. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff. But here's something my daddy used to say. He said, part of the people do good. And he said that then there's other people that like this can't hardly even make it. You know, I've thought about that a pretty good bit. Hey there, Brian. Hey, Brian, did you have to go to the hospital the other day? I asked you that, but I think you done got off. Well, I talked to Grandma just a minute ago. You know, I told her I was going to go live. You know, she might be watching. Grandma, that Brian, he had that same thing you had. Like from eating seeds. And Grandma told you to quit eating that corn out the bag like that. At least take it in the house and put it in a pot and boil it a little bit. I wouldn't get out there and be trying to show the chickens how you peck corn. Y'all would hate to pull up. Somebody seen you out there. You had your head in a bag of corn showing the chickens how to peck corn. You know, I was talking about people either doing good or doing bad. Oh, it seemed like to me that that's the way YouTube is. Oh, some of these people, hey y'all, and I mean, I don't, mind them making money, but like, hey, some of them sure enough make some money now. I was watching a man earlier today, bought an airport. He said it took about all the money he had to buy that airport. He said, but he wanted it. And it wasn't even 5 minutes later. He was talking about, that's right there's where I'm going to build my house. And I'm not thinking, wait a minute, man, you said you about spent all the money you had to get the airport. Now you talking about, like, going to build a house? And well, he mustn't. Hey, I mean, I don't think he lives in Georgia, y'all, because down here in Georgia, when you say, I'm broke, you don't say in a few minutes, that's where I'm going to build my new house right there. Hey, Palm Spring Flowers. Hello to everybody, y'all. I've been kind of taking it easy. Oh, it seemed like to me it still got hot. Quick is what I mean. It got hot quick. Now, I went outside a while ago for a minute. But like if it's the temperatures like what Stephen was talking about today on the title of his video, if it's done getting like 98 degrees, you ain't gonna see me outside much. And y'all don't know it. We got a lot going on, y'all. It's just y'all don't know about it, you know. But we got a lot going on. Yeah, 103. Stephen called me up, I guess after his live today sometime. Woke me up. I always, I don't know, I can tell when it's Stephen calling for somehow. No, I don't look at that phone every time it rings, but I can tell when it's Stephen calling. I know that might sound a little crazy, but I can. I don't hardly ever miss. But Stephen called, woke me up, talked to me about 1 minute on the phone. Said, okay, Hodge, I guess I'll see you later. I said, hell no, you don't, boy. I done lit a cigarette now. I done drank I done drunk a sip of my coffee. Now you ain't finna call and wake me up and then tell me you gotta go. Somebody gonna have to wait. And then you know what? You know what he done? 4 or 5 hours later, he done it again. I said, the next time you come in this house, bring that boat paddle I got propped up out there. He said, what you gonna do with the boat paddle? I said, when you bring it in here, next time you come, I'll show you what I'm gonna do with it. All right, y'all. You know what, y'all? I really and truly think we should start a GoFundMe for Stephen for going on vacations. I feel so sorry for Stephen not never getting to go nowhere. He was over here the other day. I said, boy, I said, do you know how many people get to do exactly what they want to do? Whenever they want to do it, and whenever they want to think about it. You know what it said? It said nothing. I said, don't come in this house complaining to me no more about you gotta take your billfold to the bank because it's got you sitting sideways in the chair. You got so much money packed in there. Hey, did y'all take care of that Tower Towns message there? He didn't know. If you read it, you know he ain't wrote nothing wrong there. But did y'all unhide that or whatever? Did y'all get that fixed? Yeah, y'all. Hey, listen, Rob. I said, boy, you gotta tighten up. Gotta tighten up, boy. You can't play Mike Tyson Punch Out all night long and then go to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now you just gonna have to pick another time to play Mike Tyson Punch Out. Yeah, I seen that Splinter, yeah. Steven, did you get that Splinter out? Hey, Miss Gladys. Hey, Miss Ellen. Hey, Brian, I don't need no beer. Yeah, I was talking about that man bought an airport. I went and looked at his channel. Hey, I don't see how they make the money to do the stuff they do. Some of them, and some of y'all might not even never be seen YouTube channels that they don't care about the amount of money they spend. All they worry about is what it makes. And I don't see how they make enough to do what they do. And man bought an airport, man. You know, somebody, I don't know who he was, but he's pretty big time on YouTube. I'm sure one of y'all know him. He got to make some money. See, I know about how much these people make. Uh, One man got to make some money. He bought him an airplane. Boy, there's people got mad, boy, about him buying that airplane. You do got to say that's pretty dumb. You do got to say that's pretty dumb buying an airplane. You done bought everything. You running out of stuff to do, and then you start to buy an airplane. That's pretty bad. That's almost as bad as the man gonna buy a motorcycle to save 75 cents worth of gas every week. Gonna buy a brand new motorcycle. It's in the line of that kind of dumb. I'll tell y'all something else too. I am smoking. I'll tell y'all something else too. You know how a bunch of people's got two houses. Yeah, I actually used to have two houses. And not that I bought it. I inherited it, you know. And you have to trust me on this right here. I loved it down there a lot when my daddy was down there. I mean, I really did. I loved it. I went down there all the time, man. But like after he died, it wasn't the same. You know, I don't know how to explain that. But like I didn't feel nothing. I mean, I wasn't glad to be there. You know, right on the riverbank. Oh man, yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great. I mean, it still is great. But that didn't make no more difference to me. Than the dog over here sitting up here in this recliner. You know, hey, I got rid of that. I made some money on it. But I wasn't trying to sell it, but somebody like come up and made me an offer, you know. And you know, I can still go down there anytime I want to. I mean, I can still go park my pontoon boat down there if I want to. I can still treat it like it's mine. It's like that was the man that bought it from me was like a lifelong friend, lifelong good friend, you know. As good can be expected. Which good don't mean perfect all the time. But when I walked out from there, I ain't never been back. And I just ain't wanted to. And I just ain't wanted to. But I don't, and see, if you're not like that or something, it's kind of hard for, well, I just go ahead and say it, you know. I don't understand people wanting to have two houses. Listen, I can understand if you're rich. But if you're the one walking around there doing the painting and in whatever work that needs to be done, and I mean, y'all know how it is. Damn, you almost have to be doing something every day, you know. Oh, your damn house will fall in, you know, I mean, it'll grow up, and the weeds be taller than your house. If you got somebody that comes in there and cuts the grass, as you know, like as if you was rich, but I go down there and cut the damn air conditioner on bomb and go get me some worms and some crickets, go pick my boat up, put all that stuff. Send me a text when you get done and I'll ride down there. If you got that kind of money, hell, I say buy 10 houses. But if you're the one keeping up, doing all the work, it's different. I guarantee you can walk around this yard right here, right now, and say, man, you need to do something with that right there. I guarantee you. Hey, you got that right, Pamela. 2 houses, needed 4 incomes. A maid, a fix-it guy. Shucks, I ain't ever cared to have it. They can keep it. Yeah. Yeah, hey, y'all, that's just, I mean, I don't, you know, people that's got 2 houses, there's a lot of people that's got 2 houses like that wind up in the fix. You know, like just inherited something. So there's a lot of that. But there's people that actually buy an extra house. And I can show you, I can tell you, I could take you right around this part of the country where I live at. You know, I mean, in the daytime. And I can show you a bunch of houses that, you know, somebody used to live there. You know, the youngins don't know what to do with it. And the youngins liable to be people my age. You know what I'm talking about? I don't necessarily mean they might be 20 years old. They already got them where they are. They already like it where they are. And they don't know what to do with that house. And I'll tell you one of the things they do. They will call you up and let you go over there and put the cheapest possible roof on it that you can possibly put. Y'all might not know about it, but there's roofing you can get that won't last, you know, 8 or 10 years. And it's cheap. And they'll put that on there. And then when it gets time to roof it again, I know, y'all, because I put a bunch of these on. When it's time to roof it again, they usually let the house fall in. I can show you I can show you everything I'm talking about. They like to keep it up for a little while. You know, I don't know if they get old themselves or just don't know what to do with it or what to do with it, you know. They don't, you know, the stuff there Mom and Daddy's got in the house, there probably ain't nothing in that house that they need. You know, hell, they nail the doors up and there's a bunch of them around here. I might jump back to that, y'all, while I'll show y'all something here. I'm gonna show y'all something. Okay. This right here is the audience retention on this channel. This is the video I'm on right now. There has actually been 244 people that has come into this live. Okay, and y'all know, you know, I've told y'all this. When I make a live video, it'll jump up to the #1 spot and then it'll dangle around there 2 or 3 days and it'll start going down. Alright. So before I went live, this wasn't here. Hey, I don't know, Ron. Hey, so like, see this video right here? I made that video 2018. It's got the date right there. That video's getting 133 views a day. And it goes like that all the way to the bottom. What is it, Ron? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the reason that, like, you know how when you see me go a while without making a video, I'm still getting views. Oh, Blues drunk. Somebody like get put in front of firing squad of Blues drunk. I was wanting to take that blue and enter her in the tough man contest. I don't mean the women contest. I'm talking about the tough man contest. I think she could do it. I think before them rounds was over, they'd be glad to get out of that ring. You know what she'd be doing? they run, hey, the tough man run to the referee. And she's got the man by the leg. Punching, talking about, I done told you, and I ain't gonna tell you. Please, man, tell me, please somebody get this woman off of me. That's when, like, if Stephen was sitting there with Blue, you know what he would do? When he seen her stand up, he would have to go to the bathroom or go get some popcorn or go get some shit or another, you know. If he seen her stand up at the Tough Man contest, hey, you don't think that Blue? Hey, y'all, it takes one to know one. Blue won't stand around and talk about it too much. I'm gonna show y'all something else. You hear me talking about every now and then. Ain't that right, Blue? You won't stand there and talk about it too much, will you? I just now showed this to Tammy, y'all. She don't know nothing about this stuff and don't care. Hey, I already know it, Boo. I know you hell, son. I know you hell. I'm show y'all something you ain't gonna believe. Alright. I've got all these computers, all these channels I got on one computer. See, I've got my personal computer over here now. It's just sitting over here in the other's place. But I told you if you don't put ads on your video, I said YouTube will put them on there. And actually, that's how you can find out how good your video is too. To let YouTube put them on there. Let me let this dog out. When YouTube likes a video, that's what they'll do. Oh, I didn't know I was showing y'all. This is Tammy's channel, y'all. See all these little dots? That's them's ads. YouTube put that on there. See, I usually don't worry about putting ads on. I do it for Stephen, but I don't do it for me and Tammy that much. But because, see, I mean, I know YouTube put them on there. And then, if your video ain't worth a damn, y'all, you won't see that right there. This was a good video. And about everyone I do is like that. Just about everyone I do is just like that. I wish they wouldn't put so many ads on there. I mean, that's all. Let me look. All right, that's 2 minutes. Let's say 3 minutes. Then the next one's 8 minutes. So them things ain't but they're about 4 minutes apart. And I've never showed that to Tammy. But like I noticed Tammy's doing better. And I'm not necessarily talking about numbers of people. What I mean is she's finding her audience. That means the people that's in there want to be in there. If Steven didn't know his mama, he would probably watch her about 20 seconds. That's if you could force him to click on it. But you gotta find your audience. I actually ain't about a book too much, about the YouTube thing no more. I know what it takes. And if you ain't willing to do it, them YouTube checks is going to continue to be small. I mean, y'all, Grandma does too, Grandma knows what it takes. But why ain't she doing it? She's 86. And she's like retiring from working them 4 days a week on a video. She can't do it no more. But Grandma knew the secret long time ago. Long time ago. You might see me do different. You might see me do different. I got to read some of the chat. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, I'm reading chat now. I was over there like looking at that. Yeah, y'all, You might see me do it different. I mean, you know, like, I have the know-how. You know, the editing know-how, and then I have like a lot of general knowledge, you know. Let me tell y'all about this video I seen a while ago. And I ain't gonna bore you to death with it. I'm gonna just tell you pretty quick. This man took a Corvette that was running. It was actually a good car. And he took the head off of it. He said, we're gonna see, can we put J.B. Weld, hold his head down like a gasket, like a head gasket will. I was watching that, and I knew it wasn't gonna work. I knew it wasn't gonna work. I didn't have dealings with J.B. Weld. And when something gets hot, and I guarantee you, if I could have been there whenever they was rolling the Charles, whenever they was rolling the video, I guarantee you they wouldn't listen to a word I said. These people that make this, hell, probably $1 million a month on YouTube. Probably $1 million a month. Thinks you can put a head on a car motor with J.B. Weld? Hey, Tony. That J.B. Weld, when it gets hot, it is real good, y'all, but when it gets hot, it gets soft. I've had dealings with it. And that motor's hot, boy. It ain't. You know, I know about, y'all remember when I made the solar heat tank on top of my house? I put it together with J.B. Weld. And I had to get that J.B. Weld. It held up a pretty long time. I guess a month. But it started breaking loose, little pieces here and there. That J.B. Weld was getting hot. And that's what J.B. Weld does when it gets hot. So you know if my solar water heater panel up here, you know if it was getting too hot for that thing sitting down inside of it. What can you imagine how hot a car motor is? Couldn't tell them nothing. And they didn't run it long. They didn't run it long, but they took the head bolts out of it that holds the head on. They cranked it up without no head bolts in it. It went just like what I thought. That thing come flying out there, boy. You know what? Ain't no telling how many people's made that same video. Hey, them men I'm talking about there, they said you can use flex seal for head gasket. Why not just use a head gasket for a head gasket? Hey, that's right, boo. There's something that is better than J.B. Wells, John. It's I looked at a demonstration one time on YouTube, and they took these valves and glued them to this steel table, like to the side of it, you know. With them, they had Loctite and every kind of brand of stuff you can imagine to see which one was the strongest, you know. And what they was doing, they was hanging weights on them valves. It's just a valve stuck upside the wall like this. You know, they just stuck it upside of a table and glued it, and then they hung weights on it. And you seen that, Ron? That Loctite one, y'all. Hey, Loctite will get hard. And the temperature, well, matter of fact, that's what when my tank up there messed up, I fixed it with Loctite. I had a carburetor that had a hole in the float, a crack. That comes out of the carburetor. And I seen that little bowl there that's supposed to float up, float. It was half full of gas. I got that gas out of there and sealed it up with Loctite, not knowing whether Loctite was waterproof, gas proof or not. And me and John was out there working on it. I said, I don't know if that Loctite will hold up in that carburetor, in that gas. Gases, there's hardly nothing to match for gas, y'all. But, hey, I got to reading a comment there, y'all completely lost track of what I was saying. Hey, y'all, ain't the debate tomorrow night? Is it tomorrow night? Hey, Dawn Baker, you better not be falling asleep. It's tomorrow night. Hey, you know what, y'all? Hey, that's pretty girl. You know what? I'm about so disgusted about that stuff. You know, all that stuff. Like, you know, I was out there hunting in the rain. Hey, I would go hunting just as quick if it was raining or not. I would go hunting. And I don't mean I had no cabin in the woods. I was in the woods hunting. I don't mean I was like huddled up to no heater. And I was out there, you know, and you know, I like started like thinking about myself. You know, my hair was wet. You know, I was damp. I said, what in the hell am I doing out here? You know, people will tell you deer move while it's raining. They will, but they don't like to. They don't carry on with their ordinary day when it's raining. You won't. You might say some, but they usually hunker down on rainy days. If it rains for 3 or 4 days, you might catch one going get a drink of water or something or other. But you just don't see big numbers while it's raining. And oh, hey, fam. Yeah, hey, y'all, I don't remember if I asked y'all or not, did that old Mr. T, you gotta, that joker's got some guts, ain't he? Don't go in front of CNN. And he knows what's coming too. You gotta admire him, boy. And this is what I actually heard. No, I ain't gonna have no live to the debate. I don't ever know what I'm gonna do. Me too, Mr. Classical Music. I will too. Yeah, I would. You know, I remember like when he was giving that Mexican president over there in Mexico, he was giving him hell, you know. And they had done like had some words, you know. Hey man, Donald Trump, like, hey, big put that suit on, boy. He like went over there, boy. I guarantee you when he got out of the car, he like straightened up his suit and said, let's do it. Hey y'all. I don't think I got that in me. Even though they ain't want to shake hands. You know my chat here is so far behind. Let me speed it up. Yeah, you know, I'm about out of that stuff, you know. You know, I mean, I care and all that. But like, you know what I mean? You know what you gonna do, you know? I'm fitting to start looking at that stock a little closer, y'all. You know, I mean, there's 2 or 3 things I check every day, but I need to step back and what stock, Dana? Hey, all of it. But I need to step back and look at like all the stocks I got on my favorites. And y'all remember the Mr. T stock I talked to y'all a while back, you know? They are trying their best to destroy that stock. It's that stock is one short right behind another. And let me tell y'all, shorting stocks for the big boys. They go in there and buy $50 million into a stock, one company. They get that raises that stock up price pretty good bit. And then they'll turn around and say, I bet that stock's gonna go down. And the money's multiplied by a bunch of times doing that shorting stock. The money's multiplied. It ain't just times 1, it's like times 20. Times 20. Whenever they bet that it's gonna go down, then they sell their stock. And it goes down. and they'll let it sit there a day or so, and somebody come in there and do it again. And they shredding it down. You can cause a company to go out of business doing that. And people don't really like people that short the stock. They buzzards. Hell, they cheating. I said a little bit about it the other day, Tower Time, on Tammy's video, but that Budweiser stock, it ain't coming up, buddy. I mean, I bought in $20. You know, after they done that, I mean, stock was already low as hell whenever I bought in at $20. It was low then. And that $20 is losing money. I don't know exactly what it is, but that $20 is losing money. Yeah, I hear you, Brian. I don't remember what that beer was, what Bud Light. But I seen them before, like they had, like the walk-in coolers. I noticed at the store, like they'd have a bunch of them things sitting out there, I mean, somebody's drinking them, but the stock ain't never went back up. Hey, Ron, you got to get Cheryl. If you ain't going to get no job, you got to get Cheryl, get a part-time job. Yeah, I don't watch the news that much. But hell, whatever they say don't matter. I was thinking about the tough man trying to get away from Blue. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, y'all, I'm out of touch like, man, like you wouldn't believe. Oh. Hey, fam, I don't have no particular stock that I'm a, I'm a little scared of the stock market right now. Uh, if you, if, if you knew Mr. T was gonna get back in there, you know, I mean, it, you'll be all right, but like you don't know that, you know. You know, I remember when he was just breaking records, you know. Week later, he'd break that same record. And week later, he'd break that record. And, man, like the stocks is like this, all of them like this, going to the roof, boy. And I was like waiting for it to take a dip. Hell, it never did. It didn't never take a dip. What I do a pretty good bit, like, and I ain't done this in months, because of just what I'm saying to me. But like I would like see a stock like go down, but it would be a stock I would be familiar with, and like I know it's below that its normal low, which is when you want to buy in, when it's low. And then, I mean, hell, I mean, you know, you liable to be selling that stock in 30 minutes. You know, if you're making $200 off of that stock you just bought that morning, if you're making $200 at the, before the bell's fitting to close, I say sell it. That bell can open up in the morning, and you can be lost that $200 plus 75 more. Oh, my motto is take the money and run. If you buy a stock and in a day or two or three, if it makes $250, sell it. Wait for nothing to go low. Watch for nothing to go low. Turn the TV up, listen to the TV, browse the stock market, and look for something fell out. Y'all know this this woke stuff. You know, this is fairly new stuff to us. mean, it ain't never been like it is now. And it's kind of crazy, ain't it? And it ain't this ain't been like this long. And you'd think there's a whole bunch of them, but they ain't. Danny, read the chat. And it gets tickled. Yeah, I can't hardly, hey, that's the reason I can't hardly talk. I keep looking at the chat. Stephen, porch over there looking good, ain't it, y'all? Yeah, I hear you, Ron. But, hey, Ron, me and Tammy got a 401k, you know. Matter of fact, Tammy's got more than most people out her has. She's been out there a long time, and she's got a regular 401k, but they had something else that the plant done. Plant puts money up for you. Now they quit doing it, but the people that was already in it, they kept doing it. So Tammy's, but like in, hey y'all, and then the stock market stuff. Hey y'all, I'm just playing around. I'm just playing around. If I'm pretty sure you probably could pick up aluminum cans, make more money. Especially now, I mean, hey, you can buy a stock. I mean, you can go in there and put $100 on stock. And I mean, hell, tomorrow I'll be losing $25. And then that moment that you bought in might be the highest point in a year to come. In other words, you thought you was buying in at a good time, but you're actually buying in before it was fitting to fall back out. Anybody understand that? I know the boy that he's got $35,000 in this stock, and he forgot his password. He put some money in that stock. He lost his password. And hell, years later, he went in there and looked. This $35,000, $38,000. He couldn't get it out. I said, "What you do about it?" He said, "What you gonna do?" And that happens to a pretty good bit of people too, y'all. Hey, y'all getting her done, ain't you? Man, it seems like to me that time passes by so fast, man. Oh, Tammy come in sick. Yeah. Yeah, that tower time, that happens to a bunch of people. You lose that password, son. That's it. You can't log in there to get your money out. We was down there gambling on this ship, me and Steven. They wouldn't start machines until you got so far out in the ocean. You stay out there 4 hours or ever how long it is, and then you come back in, and them machines, they'll shut down. When it gets back to a certain spot, they'll shut down. But they had these little machines like you put money in. I mean, I don't know what was different about the other part than this right here. But Steven put some money in it, got the winning on it. And actually got the winning a pretty good bit, I reckon $300. So he went to, I think he got that money. But the money he won out there on the floor, he waited too long to come cash his money in. And then, man, it's probably 6 months before we went back. And they wouldn't make that money good. Sure did. They wouldn't make that money good now. They didn't. They, that ship went out of business. And there's another ship like down toward Jekyll Island. I mean, I know that don't mean nothing to y'all, but there is one down toward Jekyll Island. It closed too. We didn't ever go to it, to that one. But them people, hey y'all, let me tell you, I'll just tell you about the men first. Like, when it comes to gambling, hey, man, men, they don't care. You know, they can be so tight they won't hardly buy a Coca-Cola. But whenever they sit down at a poker game, they just lose it. And you can't tell them nothing. I was around that, y'all. You know, there would be people that would show up that game, you know, that they actually needed their money. Not everybody at that poker game needed their money that they had in their back pocket. Most all of them didn't need the money they had in their back pocket. But there was people that would come wanting to get in there and play that couldn't afford to lose. And you can't hardly tell them nothing either. You know, I mean, the old man was actually like too clever for the new guy. He might walk in there hot shit. But I seen a bunch of them go back to their car broke as hell. Hey, hey, Dave. Hey, women will play the slots and stuff, but they won't be putting $100 bill in at the time like a man will. A woman will play with nickels and quarters. Matter of fact, the man will be over there in a minute talking about, hey, baby, how many quarters you got there? Reckon you can loan me some of them quarters? Hey, that woman walked in there. She done set her limit to $100. She ain't gonna lose but $100, buddy. I ain't gonna give them all my money. That man's limit? You know what the man's limit is? It's every damn thing he can get his hands on. I was sitting there watching Stephen playing. He had two machines going. He could not put his money in there fast enough that he was happy about it. You sit there and snap your finger 10 times in 10 seconds. That's how fast $100 bill going. And he's doing two machines at one time. And I'm sitting over there watching, also I'm sitting there watching this little old man sitting on a stool beside me playing this game. I seen him put $100 bill in there. He got that thing up. He told me, he said, man, I done won $5,000 a day. I said, yeah. He said, yeah. He like thought I was from around there, I reckon. He said, yeah, I was right over there at so-and-so, across the bridge. I said, yeah. He said, that's where I was. I said, oh, okay, I might have to check that out. I ain't even know what the hell he was talking about. Hey, you had a pretty good time, and that man got up to about $3,800. And actually, I done seen it take a dip one time, he put $100 in there and done got up $3,800. I done seen it take a dip. And you would have to be a gambler to know what I'm talking about, but sometimes you can just feel, sometimes you can just sit at the table and feel the tide has done turned on you. That means the cards has done turned on you. That means you better watch out. And when that machine got up to $3,800, I had that feeling about that man. He kept right on. until he put every single penny back in that machine. You know he probably went to the bathroom before he ever went to play the machine. And he sat here and played that machine so long. They said, "Hey man, will you watch this machine while I go to the bathroom?" So it ain't like he got there and didn't get to play long. He played a long time. It just, them people, they think they gonna hit. I'm talking about, they think they gonna hit on the next damn thing. And then they think it's gonna be the next. And you can't tell them nothing different. They think it's gonna be the next one. And then whenever that ain't it, they think it's gonna be the next one. And they hit. Say, "See, I told you." Hell yeah, you done sit here and called out half the deck. A blind hog will find an acorn every now and then. I don't remember what we was doing, but, well, I kind of remember what we was doing. I don't remember what we was doing that day. But one of my buddies got a room or something. They was gonna have this pay-per-view fight, at the Holiday Inn. Quite a few of us men, quite a few of us. And I was standing around there like we all standing around and, down there in the lobby where, whatever the lounge. And they dim the lights. And everybody I had that was standing there with me was already sitting at a table. Some of them sitting together. Some of them sitting with women. We do not know who won the fight on the pay-per-view. None of us watched it. That's kind of an old bunch I used to hang around with. And, I get up with them every now and then, go camping and as a matter of fact, that's really liable to be a thing of the past. Us all getting together like we used to. We would every so often we would, a good many of us get together. You ever heard of a mosquito buzzing in fast motion? Did you know that's how my brain does? You know how many combinations of cards in a damn deck of cards? You know how many combinations they can lay out? Somebody can lay 5 cards right in front of your face and give themselves 5 cards. As fast as they could turn my cards up, in the blink of an eye, I made a decision that quick. Of whether I'm going to play these cards or whether I'm going to throw in and read the newspaper until they get through with that hand. They deal the next hand. I ain't had to study them. I take one look. What I was going to do was already predetermined. You know, I don't know what them cards are when they lay them up there in front of me. But I know whether they're good cards or not time I lay my eyes on them. I'm not really watching what everybody else is doing. The same fools is always doing the same foolish stuff. Tearing up cards. I said, you lost a damn hand and then you tore my cards up. I said, don't come down here and tear my damn cards up. An hour later, somebody else tearing up a deck. I don't miss that, y'all. I come home from the poker game one night. Man, I had the headache so damn bad, I could not hardly see straight. But we had some old kind of pills. And I took 3 of them and sit in the chair and dozed off to sleep and woke up in about 30 minutes. Ready to go. That's only happened a couple of times. That playing poker it ain't stressful. It's aggravating. Went in there. Ed Higgs said, if you don't go in there and get that SB, I'm gonna kill him. They know to aggravate you. They know to do that. They know to get you aggravated. They know how to pick. They know how to do. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, Ed wasn't joking, y'all. I mean, I knew he wasn't joking. When he talking about going in, you better go in and get him. He was picking, man was picking. And not just way overdoing it. That same man also bothered some other people too. And don't call me Shirley. Surely you ain't talking to me. Hey y'all, is it a slow night? I know what you're talking about there, Ron. Proud of you, sir. Gambling is for the excess. The excess I give your excess to a million honest charity. Yeah, you know, Alona, Tammy she didn't like me playing. But she ain't never like being somebody to lay the law down, you know. She kind of just ain't like that. There was a pretty good bit of stuff went on with it. I said, told my daddy, I said, hey man, why don't you hire a couple of women to get drinks and cigarettes and make sandwiches and stuff. And it's good for business too, you know. It's actually good, better for business than all the BS I just told you. The girls being there. But I was actually pretty young when I made that statement to him. But I know now why you can't have women down there. You won't have no poker game. They won't be a poker game. There was a woman that was a lesbian that used to play. You know, we didn't like for her to play. She would borrow big or steal for money to play poker with. And she would lose it too. She would lose that money. Like, she told her mama, she said, I owe one of the players $10,000. That's what she told her mama. This is what the lesbian told her mama. I owe one of the players $10,000. And if you don't give it to me where I can give it to him, he's going to do away with me. And that old woman called up the man, said, please don't do nothing to my daughter. He said, hey lady, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm not going to do nothing to nobody's daughter. Oh, she said she's going. That woman that's the reason that shit's illegal, y'all. The same bunch that I played with, one of them shot the other. It was kind of a little bit before I started playing with them. But I knew them, And one of them I played with, one of them I actually played with, but the other one I didn't. He wasn't somebody that played all the time. He was a DJ jockey. And that's that's why that stuff's illegal. You have to be able to handle them people too. Because every once in a while they'll walk in there drunk as a skunk. I was that man. Hey, y'all, y'all me talk another few minutes or y'all let's get out of here? What you doing, Lee? Hey, I better get on here and talk. I ain't no telling how long before I'll be back on here again. Hey, yeah, I know, Brian. Before you go, you are the three most important things we should look for in debate. Hey, Alona, you might have caught me off guard there. I think it's gonna be like two youngins. Is what I think. Hey, that's what I think. You know, I can see them cards like in front of my face right now. You know, when I talk about, I look at them cards and like in 1 second I know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually looking for pairs and full houses and two pairs and flushes and the straights. You can get fast at that. I don't know what you're talking about there, drummer son. Hey y'all, I'm looking at Brian and Leah, Helena there. They didn't nobody know too much about Mr. Magoo. But they do now. What was it, 2020? They didn't nobody know nothing about him. And I'm gonna tell you something, boy. If you don't know about that man, if you ain't seen enough, I don't know what you would tell somebody. Hey, it's a joke. We should all laugh. We know the news is lame. The news know that we know it. Mr. Magoo and them, I don't think they fooling nobody. And we just all laugh out loud. Thank God for Mr. Magoo. Look here. If you don't, if somebody don't know him by now, like hell, man, Rick, where they live at? I can go, like, stop any gas station, any store. I can go in there and say something about, hey, Mr. Magoo's almost a dirty word there in Georgia. You know what? They were talking about like wanting a drug test Magoo. And I don't know nothing about it. And y'all probably heard the same thing I have, you know. I'm sure they probably got some kind of medicine that can pep your ass up, you know. You know, after it wears off, it might wear off hard. But I bet you they got, I bet you there's something they can give you to make you pep up. That's what that drug test thing's about. Yeah, you know, it wouldn't even ever cross your mind that they would have that white stuff in the White House. Not me, anyway. I guarantee you my brother probably would know. Ain't they done found that stuff 2 times? What, man, what the hell's wrong with them people? You know, I mean, most of them's rich. I mean, damn, why don't they go sit on a beach? You know the way I was telling y'all about my brain rattling off, that's what it's doing. Kind of looking at these comments. Okay, y'all, I guess it's probably a good time to get off, don't you think? JB is running nothing. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in. About time to see about getting me something to eat. Appreciate the moderators. Appreciate the people. Appreciate all the kind words. If y'all see Brian, y'all, and like if you don't know whether I'm in there or not, just go ahead and tell Brian I said I love him. Because now he will call me up and leave a message. He loves me now. But y'all help me out with prayer. I'm still trying to get a fight going for Blue. I think we could make some money off of her. Y'all, the truth is, I'm about sitting here getting sleepy. Hey, you're welcome, Joe. Yeah, I enjoyed it, y'all. Hey, thank everybody for coming in. That means everybody. Hey, we'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.